Today in this video I'll be changing here the voltage regulators for my FPV system on the squad. I'll be changing this. These two voltage regulators I have here for one like this. And why? When I've put this together, just one of these couldn't supply enough milliamps to keep it running, and the image was always glitching. I don't know if you remember that video. And so I had to connect two in parallel. What I'm about to do now is I will use one of these. I bought this on aliexpress.com, and it is one single voltage regulator that takes from 5 volts to 12 and converts it down. It's a step down regulator to 3.3, which is what I need, and it supplies 1.2 amps, and that's supposed to be more than enough for my video transmitter. Okay, so what I'll do is remove these ones out of the way. Instead of cutting the wires, I'll simply unsolder them. I'll remove the heat shrink. And then unsolder the wires. Okay, one is done. Let me pull the wires out. Okay, that is out. I'm gonna go for the other one. Yes, and the last one. Okay, so this voltage regulator, this tiny little one, this is good if you're using 200 milliwatt transmitters, boss cams, but if you're using a 400 milliwatt as this one of these can't supply enough power. So I'll remove the other one. Now I'll remove the pins on this one and solder the wires directly. This, you can see it. I'll simply pull these pins out. One, 2, and 3. Okay, pins are out. Pins are out. Now I'll just solder the wires directly. Bring the quad in again. Here's the R. And two grounds will go together. First of all, I'll have to cut part of these wires here. I got too much wires messing around. Too much wires messing around. This one's out. I only need one wire. And this one out as well. And then here on this side I have another set of wires that I'll cut as well, because they are not doing anything here. Okay. Let me cut this for a while. I'll put some heat shrink there so that then I can cover the whole thing. It's gonna stay about here, so I'll cut a little bit of heat shrink to size. And I'm gonna put it through the wires. Now, voltage in will be soldered to this pin, to the third pin here. 1, 2, 3. From this side, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So voltage in will go to pin number 3. So that goes more or less like this. Here, let me add a bit of extra . Okay, that is done. Voltage in. So now all I have to do is to put both grounds in the middle pin. Once again, a bit of extra solder. Don't have enough. So one ground is in place. Now I only have to put second ground wire in place, because grounds coming in and out are the same. Okay, both grounds are together, and now voltage out, which goes to the receiver, will go on the other side. And that's it. All connections are done. Pretty much done. Now let me just power on the quad and see if it works. Okay, so here's the voltage regulator in line feeding the video transmitter, and as you can see we have nice clear image on the goggles. Nothing's flashing, nothing is turning off. It's working fine. All I have to do now is put the heat shrink over it and keep it in place with a zip tie, and it is pretty much done. See, we're having no image issues whatsoever. Everything's fine. Hey, now I have here the thing already installed and heat shrink. I'll just keep it in place with some zip ties, and it's pretty much it. It's done. Just put one zip tie here to hold these capacitors in place. So these two are gonna go there, and then another zip tie here. For these wires, and now a smaller one up on here, and it will be done. Okay, that's how you put an FPV This one goes here, comes up on this side and keeps the regulator in place. Everything secured and in place. Okay, it is pretty much ready to go. Now I only have one voltage regulator feeding everything.